Well, this is another look at some of my tomato plants. And you got these are the ones planted right up front by my front porch. I'm going to move in a little bit closer here. As you can see, there's a big cluster of tomatoes right there. Another one right there. There are really quite a few tomatoes on this particular plant. This plant is doing real well. And just giving you a little bit of a look at some of the tomatoes and how things are doing. Way back there in the back, that is that real big one. I'm hoping that will be the first one to ripen. And you can see a cluster down there. There, this plant's doing really well. This is the plant. These are called Beef Master tomatoes. Kind of a weird name for tomatoes, but down here we got some that are doing very well. None of these have got any red to them at all, but I'm hoping that will not be far away. And hopefully, I read about this pie pan deal online, and that is supposed to keep the birds away and the rabbits or critters or whatever might want to eat tomatoes. They seem to like them as much as we do. A few more down there. Yeah. And that is a look at some of my tomato plants. Look right there back in the back there, and a nice little cluster growing. Now that one right there, I thought that plant was going to die, but I stuck it in the ground anyway, and it's doing very well. And now you can see there's some more stuff back there. Walk back here and get a closer look. Now this first one here is not doing real great. I got that from Walmart. Excuse me. But it has a few tomatoes on it. And after all, that is what counts. I can see they look a little bit different from those Beef Masters. I think this is the Better Boy hybrid. They should be good. Now if you look at that real tall one right there, that is the one that Bruce brought over here, and with some extras that Kathy had. And that thing has really taken off. It's growing real well. And that's a very healthy plant right there. It's just growing all over the place. And you look at the size of those stalks. It's a real healthy plant. And that one there, not so much. That one came from Kathy also. But the big one may be just sucking all the nutrients and water out of the ground. I don't know. It has a few tomatoes on it, but it's just not doing too well. All in all, I'm pleased. Don't see anything back here. I guess the real test will be if I get some tomatoes. That is what it's all about. And that's another one that came from Walmart. It's not doing too bad, just a different plant. And I believe it has, there's one tomato right there, and might be another one back there in the back. So we'll see how that turns out. But all in all, they're doing quite well. And hopefully in a few weeks, I will have plenty of ripe, red, homegrown tomatoes.